Y'all ready for this?
This is a screen test for...
Have you ever watched the moon rise over the wasteland? I only wish I had something as wonderful as that to give you.
So don't feed your cat jalapenos. Lesson learned. Take a step into her head, breathe truth to life, not lies. Echoes in a silent life, in the shadows she will die.
I live again.
Get over here!
Police got something crazy going on down the street, so I'll probably take the back route.
Good morning. I am cooking breakfast. I've actually started. I typically cook breakfast kind of like doing a cooking show. Because he's covered in mud. I wonder how he's getting so muddy. It must be from watering the lawn out there, or the garden or something. So, our dog is covered in mud. My dog is covered in mud from like his stomach, just like here down. And he hopped in my father-in-law's bed and got mud all in the bed. Anyway, so back to the grill. So then, take the spoon with the milk thingy and I stir. And the milk powder's kind of weird. Sometimes it clumps, but it's because it's the whole milk powder. My wife likes half and half in there also, because she likes a little bit of cream in there. But I'm not a huge cream fan, and I actually like the whole milk a lot better. And a little bit of it sticks. Like you'll get that kind of in the coffee if it's not blended up real good. I take the sugar spoon also, kind of mix that. I could have used it in the coffee with the ice if I wanted to, but. So we're doing the ice in the cup today. And actually I refill this and I fill up the ice trays and I put all that in there, but I do that with my cleanup process. I could do it like immediately right now, but since I'm filming the video, I'll do it after. Okay, so we are at 3 minutes, 35 seconds. So it's perfect time for the eggs. Eggs take about 3 minutes. So I got 35 seconds to get this going. Put it in there. The knife. Actually, I should have waited for the butter to spread in the milk, but in a hurry. We'll have butter on top of our eggs. Should have took a mulligan. honey. Alright, so the mistake I made with the eggs is normally I turn it up to about a 7 just to melt the butter, and then I turn it back to 4 and then put the eggs in. But there's something on the eye. So eggs and butter, and mixing it up, because I made the mistake of adding the butter after. The butter will kind of go to the bottom and the eggs will kind of float on top anyway. So even if you make the mistake of putting the butter in after the fact, not a huge deal with a non-stick. So we'll leave it on 7 for a minute because we're kind of rushed. 35 seconds. Eggs aren't even done. So normally I'd have this whole meal done in about 15 minutes, 20 at the most. So now it's going to be 20. But the grits should be able to come off here in a second. And I'll actually stop the timer. Because it's kind of loud when it beeps. Really annoying. Especially for those who are not quite awake yet. Right, so we're going to clean up the coffee grounds off of the cutting board because I made a mess and I should not have. Get them all out of that board, did it? Dry coffee grounds. Now, while your eggs are cooking for the 3 minutes, when you're not really doing anything else, if you are at that point for the 15 minutes, which, you know, it's a little bit longer here, then I would cut up whatever veggies, bell pepper. I would get like a little sprig of mint, make my mint water, lemon water if I wanted to at that point. You know, carrots, bell pepper, celery, whatever I want to add to it to kind of make it like cute. But today I'm just doing quick and dirty breakfast because I didn't really get good sleep. Haven't been really getting good sleep last couple days, and my days are typically like really busy. Do breakfast, gotta like set up all the stuff that I need to do for like streaming, check everybody's stuff, read stuff, help people with stuff, answer questions, like all that stuff. Then I gotta do lunch if I want to do lunch, set up for streaming, take a shower, get dressed, blah blah blah, and then, you know, dinner, help the wife set up her stream, the whole nine. So it's a whole day thing. All right, so the eggs are cooked quicker on 7. You can cook them on 7, you can cook them on 4. I like cooking them on 4 because they cook a little slower, but that's what it looks like. It kind of spread out because of the butter. I made a mistake, but it doesn't matter. I can kind of fold it over. So that is pretty close to done. So we'll cut that off. The grits are done, so we'll cut that off. Plate, knife, spoon. We will pour up our coffee. So again, kind of cool. Large coffee. I used to not like coffee. They used to drink coffee a lot out there when they were in the control room, and like grits and eggs and coffee, like I hated for the longest time because it reminded me of like being stuck, like playing cards with like these dirtbag guys who were. But I've outgrown that, and like now I like coffee, so ish. But long story short, I used to not like coffee, but I've kind of grown on it, or it's grown on me. Okay, so our grits are water. Like I really messed that up big time. That's not what grits are supposed to look like at all. So yeah. All right, so we're going to turn this back on high, or 7 rather. Grab the milk one. And see if we can fix that. Because that's like, yeah, that's like water. Water! Fire, fire, fire! Water! Water. Fire, fire, grits. Okay, well, we'll plate the eggs anyway. So. What will be the ooh, a little bit of stick. Really bad. Yeah. Got on my stream the other day. Did not work out right. And this breakfast did not either. So, these are my ugly eggs. This is how you make ugly eggs with the Punisher. Okay. So, then I'm going to get out a piece of the homemade potato bread. Potato. If you time it right and you get everything right, you know, the breakfast is ready in 15 minutes. Everything is hot and warm and like good, and the plate's good. You can microwave the plate to keep the plate a little warm too, so it doesn't cool your food off like right away. But yeah. The video will probably be highlights of how not to ruin breakfast. Do as I say, not as I do. Slice that bread. And then slice it in two. I'm a poet and I didn't know it, or I'm Dr. Seuss. One of the two. I haven't figured it out yet. Alright, so grits, milk knife. And that's a spoon, by the way. So, you know, that's how awake I am. I'm singing milk knife with a spoon in my hand. That's my life. That is my life, folks. Alright. Low and lid. Bread in its home. Put that thing back where it came from. We'll do a sip of coffee. And there's the coffee. And then right now I do have, but I don't know where it is, and I'm not going to like procure it. I do not have apricot jelly, homemade apricot jelly. But I do have homemade pomegranate jelly. I don't like the pomegranate jelly as much. The wife does, I don't. But 2 little slices of bread, potato bread homemade, into the toaster. Could have put it in as 1 slice, but grits. And alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and start washing stuff. Well, I can't, there's dog food bowls, so okay. Guess I'll stand here. Okay, so grits, milk spoon, not to be confused with the non-existent milk knife, which is actually a butter knife. I don't understand it. Maybe it's the 1:4. Because when I microwave it, it's 1:4 ratio. But when I cook it on here, I did the 1:4 with the water. Which 1 1/2? Not sure. Alright, we're gonna do this then. Fixing grits or making disasters. 101. Grits into the bowl. Because I don't like cooking grits on a pot. Which makes no sense, because they should turn out better, right? Should, in theory, turn out better. But I find with a pot, you get a mess of grits. You get like boil over, you get like mess of grits, you get like a pot you gotta clean, you get like disaster. So we'll clean that up. Alright, so microwaving the grits is a matter of a bowl, your stuff, and putting them over. Microwave grits. Now, we'll see if this turns out. And I already have them. So. Wash. Keep. So. Because I have to kind of read. I'm just soaking them. I have to kind of rewash those anyway. So. You got eyes, man. Clackety, 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 Mr. Clackety. Go there. Go down. No. All right. And that is the breakfast disaster. We have toast. We're waiting on the last minute for the eggs. Toast. Hi, Coda. You want some toast, buddy? You want a little piece of toast? You want some toast, dude? Get the toast. Get the toast. See how much you get? Get the toast. What? I don't have anything. There you go. Boy. Alright, so. Good. Just give me eyes. Eyes, man. Boy, crap. What? I don't have anything. Back in the microwave for another 3. We'll pray, our fingers crossed. Jelly. How could it? I don't know how you got that ready, bro. That's crazy. Gram jelly, 1 more piece of work bread. Lazy, so I'm just going to put this on top of that. I don't feel like jelly. Jelly. Actually, you can even have okay. Go lay down. Go lay down. I'd love to give you some ice, but you have bad teeth now. I can't do it. Ice likes eating ice cubes. Okay, done. When he was a puppy, we used to give him little ice cubes, and so that's why he's named Ice. That, and I'm a fan of Top Gun, so Iceman. 52. Gangsta. Grab our oven mitt. Super high tech oven mitt of paper. Alright, so wow. We have extremely runny grits. Alright, so 3rd time's a charm. 9-minute grits. Oven mitt. And 3 more minutes. So right now we have eggs, ugly eggs. We have toast and grits. I'll make the eggs look a little more presentable maybe. That's even a thing. I don't know why I'm the one eating it, so not like I'm showing it off to anybody. But a little more presentable. If I make the water, depending on whether it's for me or the wife doesn't take any sugar in it. I like it kind of like a really mild lemonade. Take the glass, a little bit of water in the glass, lemon in the glass, lemon juice. And then I put a little bit of sugar in the glass, like 1 little teaspoon of sugar, stir it up, add extra water to it, then I'll throw the ice in it, and then I'll put like a sprig of mint, or I'll put a sprig of mint. I like my lemon and my mint and everything on the bottom with the sugar, so I can kind of, and then the ice on top after the fact, and it's really good. Not gonna do that this morning, because I'm not feeling it. Still waiting on Chris. There we go. We need a little bit of mint. That is a lot. So 9 minutes. On this. I wonder if I could do it for 9 minutes without putting it in a pot on the stove, because that was a disaster. Yes, that is the right consistency right there. Okay, so we're going to get some cheese. So, cheese. I don't either this morning, honestly. So, slice of cheese, and cheese grits. Stir in the cheese. Now, if you want to add anything else to the cheese, like onion powder, garlic powder, any kind of other stuff, peanut butter, you do peanut butter and jelly grits. You could do like all kinds of crazy things. Now is the time to add it. But I just want cheese in mine. So I just sharp cheddar and get the sharp cheddar melted. half a stick of butter, melted, stirred all with wooden spoon. Baby. Yeah, but yeah, sharp cheddar and the grits. And then you can even sing Spider-Man. See, that's like your stirring time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, making grits whenever he can, like a web on the plate. Watch out, here comes the Spider-Man. Probably, a little bit more stirring with the song. Alright, so. You want it actually a little bit, I like it a little bit thicker than this, but that is about the consistency that I go for. So like if I flick it on the wall, it kind of sticks like spiderweb. But we're not flicking grits on the wall today. Spider grits, spider grits. Doing whatever a spider grip does. My oven mitt is not as good as my oven mitt should be. Okay, perfect. Alright. So this is what the eggs and breakfast look like. If my eggs were a little better, if I took more time on my toast and my grits, it'd look like that. If I want to add carrots, bell pepper, red bell pepper, carrots, celery, all that, I can make it look really pretty. A little sprig of mint, the mint water on the side, the coffee, take some photos, look really nice. Not going to do all that today. But there's my breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast. And then I will probably be streaming later on this afternoon, about 4:20ish. So make sure the oven is off. I have all my dishes ready for washing. Later, wash all that after I get done eating. Put this in here. Water. Dribble. Back. Trash. Paper towel floor. Open the mouth. Fork. Fork. So, breakfast. Coffee. And I will see you on the flip side. Have a wonderful morning. What is that? What is that? Say hello. Say hello to everyone. Say hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Me and Salem Saberhagen editing videos. All right.